to come here and play against a Burnley team that make it very difficult for you. It's a difficult place to come. You know you have to defend your box well. You know you have to be very strong on first and second balls. But I wanted that to be one focus, and I wanted the other focus to be how can we keep developing in the way we're playing on the ball. And that's what really pleased me today. Some of the passing and the movement in the team from minute one till the end of the game was very good, and feels like a nice step forward.
I honestly, the penalty thing now in the Premier League is just, I don't know, I'm confused. Well, what is and what isn't. I don't know how that's not a penalty. I don't know. Because the reason is actually, I'll give you an explanation now how I don't get it. If he just toes it past him and the keeper does that, then it's a penalty. So I can only presuppose the referee thought that he'd lifted it too far and therefore he couldn't get it and therefore it's not a penalty. And you go, but it's still a foul. And the other obvious thing, if that's in the middle of the pitch, what do you think happens? It's a foul 100%. So I'm confused about the penalty situation. I've talked to the powers that be about it. They assure me that we get treated the same as everyone else. If you look at the stats, it's an impossible fact that we get treated the same as everyone else.
Certainly we've had a nice bit of momentum from that week. You know, a draw at Manchester United and a clean sheet, and then two performances that progressively got better. And I felt it. And I felt it at the start of the season. We brought in players. We didn't have pre-season. We haven't had that work in time, so the work is happening, and it's happening, and I knew that we couldn't throw everything up in the air and it would all land perfectly. So we're working against that. As I say, we're definitely not at the end of the road, but the clean sheets are a great sign of a spine in the team. Thiago and Edu Mendy have massively helped that, but the group, the way we're defending with the mentality, and today was really positive on the ball.
These sort of sides, if they get their nose in front, it's difficult. But if they get the nose in front too far, it's incredibly difficult. And first half, they were the better side. We managed to slow it down the last 10 minutes of the first half, changed it tactically, and that had a good effect. Second half, I was pleased up until the goal. I thought without creating loads of chances, we'd kind of stemmed the flow of traffic. We'd made it just a more even sort of balanced look of the game. Stopped some of their good play and created a few moments ourselves in the right areas. And then they score the second one, and it's very difficult then. We've had to open up to try and get something for the game, and we get punished for a mistake, and the game's gone. Once it gets away from you against these sides, it's very, very difficult. But overall, they're the stronger side. I mean, look, part of you says they should be, by the way, with their investment and the quality of players, but we've competed against these sides before, and we'll have to do it again because we've got to play them all this season.
There was certainly balance there today, and we worked on that, and even though we can't work so much physically, we talked about it a lot yesterday and on the training ground, and that's part of the process. When we brought in new players, they have to feel each other. It's not just what I tell them, it's their relationships on the pitch. So again, I don't want to jump to the end and say that our balance is now done. We have to continue working at that, but when you are keeping clean sheets, when you are scoring goals, you're going in the right direction. But I really enjoyed the performance today.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week, subscribe to ESPN+.